And we're back for the PSEI Weekly Performance Review Week 15 of 2026. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index traded around 6,000 to 6,100 range. It started the week at about 5,948.33 on Monday, April 6, and closed at 6,098.21 on Friday, April 10. A modest net gain of 2.5% for the week. Volatility was driven by Middle East geopolitical news and commodity swings. The index hit a month high, 6,113 on April 8 after news of a US-Iran ceasefire relief deal. While earlier in the week, inflation and oil price concerns kept it range-bound. Daily turnover stayed elevated several 5 to 8 billion pesos, reflecting active buy-the-dip trading and sector rotation. Key drivers included renewed optimism over Middle East tensions, easing oil supply fears. The March inflation surprised 4.1% above BSP target, and central bank policy, BSP held rates in an off-cycle review on April 9. The other factors, a stronger peso helped by falling oil, encouraging global cues, US-Iran news, and sector flows, mining or oil, property, and financials led gain post-ceasefire. External volatility, Brent crude oil fell by 13% Wednesday, and liquidity, pre-holiday trading, local holiday on April 9, also shaped the market moves. The key factors affecting the market, first, geopolitical tensions and oil price concerns. Late on April 7, a US-Iran ceasefire eased concerns, sending PSEI up by 2.2% on April 8. That war uncertainty had earlier kept PSEI subdued. Oil prices plunged Brent crude by 13% on April, and the peso strengthened to 59.43 on the ceasefire. Conversely, Monday selling was attributed to renewed war fears. Oil surged above $110 early week, contributing to inflation worries, but fell back midweek on easing tensions. The Brent dropped to $94, helped lift sentiment. Next is the local economics. Philippines' March inflation came in at 4.1%, above BSP 3.1 to 3.9% forecast, testing investors' confidence. Monetary policy stayed loose. BSP left rates unchanged by 4.25% in an April 9 off-cycle meeting, consistent with earlier guidance that rates were very close to neutral. Currency, the peso strengthened through the week midweek, 59.4 per dollar, on reduced oil fears, slightly relieved import inflation's concerns, followed by global sentiments. US developments, tariff policy indecision, moderate jobs data on April 10 kept risk appetite tentative. The ceasefire news triggered a global risk rally, lifting other Asian markets and ETF flows into Philippine stocks. And lastly, market liquidity. Turnover was seasonally high as the week began, buying dips after a holiday, and dropped on the April 9 holiday. No major corporate earnings announcements were reported, so focus was on macro policy. Across these major Philippine Stock Exchange Index names, the overall picture shows a mixed but slightly bullish bias with selective strength. Ayala Corporation, BDO Unibank Incorporated, and GT Capital Holdings Incorporated are leading with moderate uptrends and trading above key moving averages, reflecting a strong momentum despite being slightly extended, while Ayala Land Incorporated and Jollibee Foods Corporation show neutral to bullish setup with gradual recoveries and breakout attempts. Converge ICT Solutions Incorporated remains in a long-term uptrend but is consolidating, while JG Summit Holdings Incorporated and Metropolitan Bank and Trust Company are moving sideways with neutral momentum. On the weaker side, Megaworld Corporation shows a bearish bias below key averages, while SM Prime Holdings Incorporated remains flat and range-bound, reflecting cautious sentiment in the property sector amid macro and demand concerns. Because of the current development on geopolitical issues, it has made everyone realize that we are lagging in terms of the timeline on shifting to renewable energy. The question is, Is it the time to realize the true value of the companies that has started several years ago and consistently focus on shifting to renewable energy? We must start looking or even dig deeper on these companies while it has yet to realize its full potential. As we wrap up, the market have likely went back to consolidating phase. This phase isn't a signal to rush, but a reminder to continue positioning strategically. Once again, the issues affecting the market are temporary, so we have to keep in mind to ignore the noise, stick to our plan, and stay focused in identifying opportunities and capitalize on it. And that is all we have for this week. In case there is a stock you want us to discuss on our review next week, you may send a message or comment in this channel with a domain name OFW Average Trader. You may also choose to reach out by sending me an email at engineeralejandromagno@gmail.com. Or you can also send a message in my Twitter account or send a direct message in my Facebook page named Engineer Alejandro Magno. Take the opportunity while it is offered free. There is no secret to success. We just have to keep going and work harder. We will only lose a battle the moment we stop trying and believing. Before we finally end this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this channel to your friends, family, colleague, and fellow OFWs currently looking for a passive income. This might help to share the gift and opportunity to be financially literate. It might also help them secure their future and save their hard-earned money from price inflation. I hope you learned a lot from this video. Thank you for keep supporting this channel. Have a nice day and see you all on my next video. Ciao!